Hello, and welcome back to another lesson in the ChatGPT for Beginners course. Let's talk about Code Interpreter, another great feature you have access to with your ChatGPT Plus, Team, or Enterprise subscription. What is Code Interpreter? Code Interpreter is a feature that enables ChatGPT to execute and analyze code, making it invaluable for coding tasks, states analysis, and educational purposes. However, it is exclusively available to ChatGPT Plus, Team, and Enterprise users. How does Code Interpreter work? Code Interpreter seamlessly runs Python code within ChatGPT conversations. So whether you're inputting code directly or uploading files like spreadsheets for analysis with your prompt, this tool can sort data, create visualizations or graphs, and more, providing real-time results and insights. The versatility of Code Interpreter sparked a real frenzy on Twitter upon its release in autumn last year. Let's explore some key use cases. Code Interpreter is perfect for programmers, as this tool can analyze your code. It can identify bugs directly, saving precious time and effort. It can really save you minutes or even hours of your time. It's perfect for data analysis. Simply upload files and let ChatGPT analyze them. And you might find new insights that you and your colleagues have overlooked. But not only that, you can also ask it to visualize data for you in graphs. Also, Code Interpreter can be a great learning tool, offering programming exercises and feedback to improve your skills. So you could, for example, ask ChatGPT to give you a programming exercise to improve your coding skills, and it will do just that for you. You will be provided with tasks. You can then develop your solution and feed the code back into ChatGPT, and it will give you feedback, becoming your very own coding tutor. Let's see Code Interpreter in action. First, for debugging, we'll copy and paste some Python code into ChatGPT, and it will pinpoint the bug for us. So I will now go and just copy this text into ChatGPT. You can stop the video if you want to have a closer look at the code. We have some Python code here, and we want ChatGPT to tell us where the bug is. So I just come here, copy and paste. Also, by the way, keep in mind that this is skill-specific prompting. Most of the time, you actually don't really need this because ChatGPT will automatically understand that you need Code Interpreter to process this code. So here we have our output. ChatGPT has analyzed the code. It can tell you exactly where the issue is, and it actually corrects the code for you. You just have to click here, copy the code, put it back into your code, and a bug has been solved, and it took you maybe a few seconds or 1 or 2 minutes. Let's look at another example. Let's look at data analysis. You have an upload feature here, and you can just ask ChatGPT to analyze a spreadsheet, an Excel file, or a data file for you, and maybe tell you some specific elements contained in the data. Here, we're also asking it to give us a data visualization. So I'm going to copy the prompt and go back to ChatGPT. I will upload my file. By the way, you can upload both a CSV file or an Excel file. I am going to use an Excel file. I'll submit the file. As you can see here, every time you see this, it also means that Code Interpreter is running and at work. I will keep it in real time so you can see how long this process actually takes. It is kind of like with generating images. It usually takes 10 to 20 seconds, maybe a little bit longer, depending, of course, on the amount of data that you ask it to analyze. There you go. And I really like this. We have a very nice visualization of our data. We could even save it as an image if we wanted to and use it in Excel or maybe even a PowerPoint presentation we create. Here is the analysis and the bullet points. And here is the data visualization. Great. So that is Code Interpreter. Just to finish up, I wanted to give you a few quick tips. To really use Code Interpreter to the best of its abilities, do the same thing that you do with any other prompt. The more clarity you provide, the better the output will be. So give it very specific objectives, whether you want to analyze data, visualize data, correct some code, or even write some code. Use sample data if you have it. It makes the whole analysis much better and easier. You can also mention if you want to convey a certain pattern to ChatGPT. Providing a data set will always be helpful. Also, see using Code Interpreter as an iterative approach. Maybe you don't get it right the first time, but the more often you prompt in these use cases, the better you're going to get at writing exactly those prompts that will deliver the perfect output for your specific use case.